This is Liberated Love Notes, a podcast on living corporate hosted by yours truly, Brittany Janay, creator of Liberated Love Notes, critical self-reflections and affirmations for the culture. Y'all already know Liberated Love Notes is your source for doses of, I feel a little bit of conviction with saying weekly doses. So on the real, doses of self-reflection, affirmation, and reimagining for us, by us. Y'all, I know it's been a little minute. I was sharing with Zach. Y'all know Zach over here, stewarding, leading the charge of this beautiful platform, Living Corporate Network. I was sharing with him that it legit is a little hard, y'all, to be consistent, because believe it or not, when I come to y'all with my love notes and affirmations, it is spirit led. Like, y'all, none of this is canned. None of this is, predetermined or pre-planned. And I get it. Everything about the algorithm and this culture might say that, nah, that's not how this works, Britt. And yet, this is how I work. I'm gonna figure out a happy medium, though. Don't get me wrong, but I miss y'all. And today, this week, Spirit has absolutely laid a little something on my heart, or brought back something to my heart and mind that I want to affirm with y'all. And so I'm back with one of my favorite affirmations from the Liberated Love Notes deck. I pulled it this evening and it just resonated, and it was timely because I've been trying to hold myself accountable, y'all. I continuously am trying to hold myself accountable to how I show up as certainly a helper and teacher and facilitator, a learner, how I show up as a connector and seeker of information and truth, how I show up in community with others who perhaps may not have the access to this ever-flowing gift of knowledge and wisdom that I experience. And so this affirmation, it just hit, and it reads a little something like this: I am on a journey towards greater self-understanding and consciousness. I am on a journey towards greater self-understanding and consciousness. I see this as a blessing and gift. We talked about gifts last week. I see this as a blessing and gift. I will not belittle other Black folks who are not where I am. I will not belittle other Black folks who are not where I am. I will be gracious, and I will strive to sow seeds, not condemn. I will be gracious, and I will strive to sow seeds. It's something about sowing seeds that's hitting, connecting with growth and investment. And not condemn, not condemn. I will strive to sow seeds and not condemn. Y'all, in a culture that is heavy on the binary, in a culture that is heavy on the right or wrong, you either get it or you don't. In a culture that is heavy on you either woke or you still some sleeping sheep. In a culture that is heavy on this emphasis on some point of arrival or destination, in a culture that struggles with grappling with the complexity and nuance, honoring the beauty and journey, honoring the beauty and iteration, continuously growing in a culture where sometimes, y'all, if we're being honest, education is weaponized. In a culture where knowing is used as a force to other, right? I know it. I know this now and you don't. Man, in a culture where it's like that, this affirmation for me feels like something to keep top of mind. I will not belittle other Black folks who are not where I am. I will be gracious and I will strive to sow seeds, not condemn. Y'all, I am in constant appeal and request, making an appeal and request to God and Black Jesus and the ancestors to never allow me to be so full with knowledge that I become full of myself. Oh Lord, God, Black Jesus, ancestors, please never allow me to become so full with knowledge that I become full of myself. Never allow me to become so focused on this quest for gaining knowledge and expanding my intellect that I begin to undervalue wisdom and lived experiences. Never allow me to forget that perfectionism, y'all. Oh Lord, that perfectionism is never the goal. Getting it right or being right is never the goal. In fact, perfectionism is just another byproduct of this here white supremacy culture. Our obsession with perfectionism is just another byproduct or form of injected oppression that suggests to us that we are only worthy. Those with whom we are in community are only worthy. Our sisters, our brothers, our siblings, our elders are only worthy if, anytime we combining worthy with if, we got an issue. Perfectionism tells us that we are only worthy if. They are only worthy if and when they do it right, get it right, show up right, whatever that is. And I'm just here to affirm that, that ain't the goal. In fact, I'm going to read this affirmation again. I am on a journey, heavy on a journey. I am on a journey towards greater self-understanding and consciousness. I see this as a blessing and gift. We ain't weaponizing blessings and gifts, y'all. I will not belittle other Black folks who are not where I am. I will be gracious and I will strive to sow seeds, not condemn. I'm just appreciative of this affirmation and what sounds a little bit like a word that our ancestor, one of the most brilliant Black men, Black people who experienced this side of the earth, Malcolm X, says something similar. Don't be in a hurry to condemn. Don't be in a hurry to condemn because he doesn't know or because he doesn't do what you do or think as you think or as fast. There was a time when you didn't know what you know today. I'm appreciative of our ancestor, Malcolm X, and those words. The journey work is what it is. It's journey work. It ain't get it right work, do it right work. You need to know or you ain't worthy work. It's journey work. It is what it is. I do want to offer that journey work doesn't absolve us from accountability. I believe one of the highest, purest manifestations of love is, in fact, accountability. And so just because we are seeing knowledge as a gift and striving not to condemn doesn't mean we don't hold our family and community accountable. We shouldn't, especially when we're being held accountable, we shouldn't conflate speaking truth to power with condemnation. right? We shouldn't conflate speaking truth to power or interpreting speaking truth to power as an affront any more than it is an affirmation of love. I actually think it's sometimes our obsession with rightness, right? Getting it right, being seen as right. Again, this white perfectionism that can have us missing out on the power of authentic, loving community, connection, right? We miss out on the opportunity to connect and be in community when we are so focused on being right. And our focus on being right has us feeling like accountability, being called to a higher state of understanding is an affront. We don't like it there. I want to experience love and community more than I want to be right. Even when it feels messy, even if it challenges me a bit. And when I am in the position to challenge, I aspire to do so from a place of love and grace and commitment to seeking truth. Not from a place of condemning or to make somebody feel wrong, but from a place of love and grace, commitment to seeking truth. And sometimes that's really just a matter of considering how we show up in the words we use, right? Maybe that sounds a little bit like, rather than you wrong or what have you, or, you just don't know, or you need to do better. Sometimes actually sharing with our fellow brothers, sisters, sibling elders, you need to do better is applicable. And sometimes it may sound like, you know what, sis, may I share with you how I am processing this moment? Like, can I share with you how this is hitting me? Sometimes just a little inquiry, invitation. May I just share how I'm processing in this moment? Or getting a little curious. Have you considered, I'm tracking and just I'm curious. Have you considered the impact your words or actions might be having on other folks? I just wonder. That's my favorite, y'all. I sometimes use this posture of wonder as a way to wrap or seal what I strive to model as like accountability in this seal of love. I just love and curiosity. I just wonder, have you considered, I'm hearing you say this, but I'm tracking something different. I'm hearing you say this, and I'm tracking you are attempting to show up in this way, and the impact is hitting different. I've been staying away from but these days, y'all. It just hit different if you ask me. I'm hearing you say this. I am tracking you are wanting to show up in this way, and your impact is hitting a little different. Maybe it sounds like, offering, I just feel like the way my love for you is set up, it only feels right for me to share how folks may be interpreting, how I am interpreting you. I just feel like the way my love for you is set up, it only feels right for me to share. And I just think about what I shared earlier about the invitation and getting curious. Do you have capacity? Do you have capacity to hear my perspective on something I heard you say? Do you have capacity for me to share, a little bit what I have learned, because I used to think similar. I used to feel similar, but growth, baby, growth. Those are just some reframes that come to mind for me as we strive to be a little bit more gracious, as we strive to sow seeds and not condemn, as we strive to experience our heightened sense of consciousness and understanding as a blessing and as the gift that it is. I hope that resonates. I hope it resonates. We not about to be weaponized and woke, y'all. We just not. we better than that. And we deserve. And so, I'm going to leave y'all with this affirmation again and ask that you hold yourself in loving accountability this week to own this here. I am on a journey towards greater self-understanding and consciousness. I see this as a blessing and gift. I will not belittle other Black folks who are not where I am. I will be gracious and I will strive to sow seeds, not condemn. Y'all, we sowing seeds. We sowing seeds this week. And when others are planting seeds in us, we going to accept it from a place of love, even when we challenged by it. But what? Even when we're challenged by it. That's all I got, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace.